Nice and quiet, please. Coming back.
Standby VT. Back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Run VT 1, 4, 3, 2.
Well, you join me as we're putting the decorations up. I'm just knocking in 25,000 sparkling lights. Up next, a full-sized gold-plated reindeer. And this neon light, Merry Christmas from Stuck in the 80s. And finally, a sprig of mistletoe. I think we've overdone it with the mistletoe.
This is Booby C1.
"30 nights, 1,500 miles cycling around Britain.
Hello and welcome.
Cancer, extraordinary woman. Some of her fellow Loose Women panellists have tweeted. Sorry about this.
Attention, please. The building is being evacuated.
Right, according to that announcement there, the building is being evacuated. I'll try and find out what happens. In the meantime, we'll keep going.
Airport and bought something. We've lost a camera, but never mind. We'll carry on regardless.
Stephanie joins me now. Stephanie, I'm sorry about all of this going on. You were evicted last night, and now they're trying to evict you again.
I know, from the building. This is awkward.
Teams of people are running around trying to find out what's going to happen, and when they find out, they'll let me know. In the meantime, shall we try and carry on, Stephanie?
Let's try.
I think we will. So, Stephanie, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling okay. I feel like really lucky to get where I got, and the competition's amazing this year, so I'm just really, really happy to be there and be a part of it.
Oh, listen, they're telling me now that we do actually have to evacuate, would you believe? I'm not quite sure what's going on, guys. I'm really sorry about this. It's live television, anything can happen. So we are actually going to do that. I guess we'll go into an ad break, and when we find out what's happening, hopefully we'll be back. Steph, I'm so sorry.
Honestly, it's so
evicted
bad.
twice. We'll see you right after this, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Won the fourth and final test against South Africa at Old Trafford. They won by 177 runs, meaning they win the series 3-1. Patrick Geary reports from Old Trafford.
I think if I press the next button, hopefully we will go into Thursday's weather. Oh no, by special request, everybody wanted my dog Madge, who's ready for the Christmas lights, bless her. I better shut up now.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Any excuse.
I'm not back tomorrow. Sorry.
I can get my tapes. It's a bit like going to Sainsbury's, really.
Hi there.
Good afternoon, sir.
Could I have some tapes, please? I'd like a 30-minute D3 and a pint of milk.
1 pint of milk.
You obviously have those qualities as well, don't you? You do.
Well, you know, maybe my cooking could could brush up a little bit.
Oh, I think that's our fire alarm.
Wow.
Okay. Or maybe that's
Right
not
then, we'll link to a VT just in case.
Well, listen, while we've got this fire alarm, I've got a very odd question for you. What do you get if you cross cows and bats?
Cows and bats?
Yeah.
Battle.
Okay. No. What you get is very happy bats. We're going to pop out.
Yeah.
You watch
Hopefully
this
we'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
We're leaving the One show there for now on BBC One, and we're trying to correct the fault. We'll be back as soon as we can.
A former British serviceman, Leslie Binns, turned around to save a woman who'd collapsed while she was on her trek. But he's now attempting to scale the world's highest mountain again. He's going back and joins us now in the studio ahead of his next mission. Good morning.
I think you have the wrong guest, sir.
You are Todd Landman, aren't you? Do you know, it's ever so funny.
You look so heroic.
I looked at this man, I thought, he doesn't necessarily look like a mountaineer.
I think our mountaineer is that man behind us.
That's the one.
Oh, go on. I've still got Kate Silverton here. He's having to go like this to get out of the way of the cameras. Could you get out there? Oh, that looks wrong. Let's have a look at the weather.
Good evening and welcome to BBC News. I'm Martine Croxall. It's 9 o'clock. I'm just going to move back to the main set. I know this has happened before, but here we are. If I sidle in, you can pretend that you haven't noticed. Here we are, Lewis Hamilton.
Let's have a look at the weather. Thomas Schaffenacker can bring us up to date. It's getting chilly, Thomas.
It is, it is. By the way, you ever fancy a bit of that kite surfing? Probably need quite a bit of a wind to pick you up.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, dear. Anyway, I take that back. He's a very sporty guy, very fit. Anyway.
Now, it's getting cold. Nothing's as frosty as the relationship between me and Thomas Schaffenacker, though.
Hello? Hello?
The government is considering plans to keep Simon Coy in prison, where he will be written to by Carrie Gracie from Beijing on a regular basis. Sir asked why they're paying her so much to go out there. She's already been shopping. She will have some new clothes that will look a lot better in Beijing than they have in London. Oh, what the hell's that shot?
You got...
Is BBC One, and this is BBC Two.
Members of
and
Spectrum.
this is Television
I have
Centre.
just sent Captain Scarlet on his most dangerous mission to date. It is unlikely he will survive. But because he is indestructible, I feel certain he'll show up again in one piece. Excuse me, Colonel, but I'm Captain Scarlet. Don't be ridiculous, man. You're Captain Magenta. No, sir, I am Captain Scarlet. You see, under producer choice, this...
But first, though, the weather forecast with Simon King.
So yeah, bear with me while my graphics just finished loading up. Apologies for that.
There you go.
There you go. This is Business Live from BBC News with Alice Baxter and Ben Bland, even though you can't see us.
There you are.
It's a producer choice Christmas tonight on BBC Two. Spinning in DJ Heaven, DLT talks openly and frankly about his ex-BBC boss. From DJ Heaven to Deputy DG Heaven when Bobby Phillis rocks with laughter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rock with Laughter. Sadly, the last one in the series.
To find out about tonight's Late Late Show, let's go live to TC7 and Mark Lawson. Oh no, not again. And after 30 years, Doctor Who celebrates 1 year of producer choice with an old enemy.
Merry Christmas, VT! Bollocks!
That's a cost-effective evening of producer choice viewing tonight on 2.
We're going to go over to Downing Street now and keep an eye, because President Obama and David Cameron are about to come through the door, and our correspondent Vicky Young is there and has been watching this. So Vicky, what have they been talking about? Do we know? And I'm sure Europe's been in there.
Yeah, I mean, we had an agenda and a brief.
Very good. We've distributed our song sheets to the entire presentation department, so they're all going to sing in there as well. Got them ready for the end of the programme? Here is the very last Mysterious Cities of Gold. Here we go. Are you all ready? Children of the sun, your time has just begun, searching for your way. And the noise you heard with it was that lot in there. I've got them strapped to the microphone down here. That was magnificent. Magnificent. We'll bring it out on the record. Still to come this afternoon, don't forget, we blew Peter. But now it's time for another John Craven's News Round.
Auntie's terribly modern, so we've invested in the latest Panasonic self-adjusting digital picture. So now you don't see it, you do.
Panasonic D3. Now with pre-read. Oh, fuck, I knew I should have previewed that.
One for all and all for one. Master hands are always ready. One for all and all for one. Helping everybody. One for all and all for one. It's a brilliant story. Sharing everything with fun.
So we're looking at the door still. It's always
The pink or black, none of them going to the left corner. So obviously comfortable with the situation.
30.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
Okay, so obviously you might have noticed we're still wearing the same clothes. I haven't been home yet. I came straight here. I've had a really... That was me coming this morning with the newspapers. The
newspapers, I should say, when you're holding that up, it's covering up mint sauce on your dress. And you think, why would you have mint sauce?
Can I just show you? So this is my lovely, lovely dress. Loved my dress. White was obviously a bit dodgy. Can you see the yellow stains and all sorts of stuff? Now, before you jump to any conclusions where these mysterious yellow stains might have come from, I can tell those, in fact, mustard and piccalilli.
So, Jeanette, by increasing my assistants' salaries to above my own, I can then point out to the governors the foolishness of the pay scale and guarantee for myself a handsome pay rise.
Ah, man. So, yeah, we're in a proper mess.
I mean, really, I can only apologise for what's about to happen, but thank you so much for making this happen. It really does mean the absolute world. And we celebrated on behalf of each and every one of you. Very early in the morning, don't you, as does Andrew, to check all the sheep, to make...
Well, I'm sorry, we're having a technical problem this evening with Lambing Live. This is BBC Two. Do stay with us, and we'll try and get the programme back on air for you.
Danny, where have you been? Sorry, I didn't know I was in today. I just want to have a quick look on PM1.
Look, it's bust. Anyway, Sport are going berserk in VT4. You got to get it around there. The two edits are short as it is.
There's another one for you, Ty. Oh, well, I can't edit.
I'm sorry, let's get around there.
Okay, yeah, right, okay.
Bloody cassettes.
Sorry, I didn't... After that little hiccup, I found out that I'm in the FTA. And I'm going to be doing a recording on...
This is BBC Two. Many apologies. Unfortunately, we can't return to lambing live at the moment, but in the meantime, while we try and sort the situation out, we're going to bring you a coast. Well, I'm very sorry. We're having a technical problem with our coast programme at the moment. We're hoping to get back to lambing live as soon as possible, but in the meantime, do stick with us here on BBC Two.
We only learn by listening. The more we listen, the more we learn.
Resolving this issue and ideally resolving this issue as quickly as possible.
David Gort, good to talk to you. Thank you very much this morning.
Goodness me. Sorry, God, that's so embarrassing. How have I done that? I'm literally going to have to walk off set.
She's walking off. She's embarrassed. That's Louise's new podcast called The Tripod.
Don't even say. Oh,
Now this...
I'm really properly embarrassed.
That's all right. It's still going. Have you managed to turn it off?
How have I done
turned
that?
it off.
I really do.
Did you sit on your phone and you press play?
I don't know what
on
I
your backside?
genuinely don't know what I did.
Anyway,
I apologise
Louise,
profusely.
Let's show you a pretty picture of Glasgow. Because you really are embarrassed, aren't you? Because we were saying earlier that this is officially called the Clyde Arc.
I'm afraid you keep pressing on the... Are you moving the duck up and down?
Important pointless answers. I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot, but don't forget you have won pointless trophies. So very well done for that, and well done for playing so well right across the show. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, terrific performance throughout, gents. Very unlucky in that final round. Two-point answers. Very impressive work. We'll start with the 1987 New Zealand World Cup final players. Some people at home would have got answers here. Alan Wetton, his twin brother was also an All Black. Buck Shelford, Joe Stanley, Warwick Taylor, his son and brother also both play for the All Blacks.
Louise, still a little bit embarrassed by the fact that she sat on a phone and played her own.
Shush, don't even say. Carol, good morning.
No, you've got...
Hello.
It'll be about 2:30, but as soon as I press this button, it's just going to run, and I've made something that's 2:33 or something, 2:34.
Cheers.
Crack an egg and make some speciality breads next on BBC One. It's Paul's big thing, but baguettes can be brutal in Bake Off. But how we spend our dough reveals who we are. Anne unveils Britain's spending secrets at 9.
Well, I don't know if I'm on air or not, so gallery, over to you.